So, in the past few days, I've been addicted to Balatro. Like, full on just one more round and it's suddenly 3 a.m. addicted. In a desperate attempt to escape that spiral, I looked for a chill little series to binge. And then I remembered Devil May Cry was supposed to drop on Netflix in early April. Now here's the thing. My entire relationship with Devil May Cry is limited to that one Dante dance meme and the universal truth that Virgil is the coolest entity in the multiverse. With an unbreakable chair and a god-tier theme. Beyond that, nothing. I never really wanted to dive into the DMC universe. Even back in 2019, when someone gifted me DMC 5, I returned it and got Mortal Kombat 11 instead. Yeah, I know, but I was a dumb kid. What do you want from me? So I approached this new series with zero context, no lore, no backstory, no deep connection, just the knowledge that it came from the same minds behind Castlevania and Captain Laserhawk. Which basically means it's either going to be a god-tier masterpiece or a catastrophic explosion in anime form. Spoiler, I was pleasantly surprised. The show is light, fun, action-packed, with surprisingly solid characters and a villain that actually slaps. Also, Kevin Conroy, voicing a posthumous role like he just walked out of the underworld to remind us he's the GOAT. God, I'll miss him. But then something weird happened. I went online to see what others thought, and people hated it. Especially hardcore DMC fans. I was shocked. To me, it was a fun ride. But digging deeper, I found some complaints. Some were fair. Others sounded like they came straight from the mouth of a PC gamer who smells like chili lime Doritos. The big drama? Lady. Apparently, some fans were upset that she was portrayed as her own person with thoughts and opinions rather than, I don't know, an accessory with guns. Some even said she doesn't look like her in-game self. And look, as someone who has no nostalgic connection to her, she seemed badass, funny, stylish, and had great action scenes. But I do get why some longtime fans felt like something sacred was being tampered with. Personally, I'm fine with a show taking creative liberties from the games. If I wanted the game story one-to-one, I'd just play the game. Simple. But I respect that fans feel protective. It's their world, their lore, their chair-breaking Virgil. So I'll say this up front. This video is coming from the perspective of a complete newcomer. No baggage, no nostalgia, just raw impressions. Will there be good? Will there be bad? May I cry? All that and more in this video. First of all, that soundtrack. Can we just pause and appreciate the audio masterpiece that is the series? It's like I was teleported straight to 2012 watching a Dragon Ball AMV on YouTube with Linkin Park blasting in the background. It's edgy, dramatic, over the top, and it works. Like, really works. These song choices, straight up genius, and do not skip the opening. It's peak.
It's just so peak.
Hot take? I love that season 1 wasn't really about Dante. Yeah, I said it, fight me. Even though Dante is such a unique character that he still steals every scene. The flamboyant coat, the swagger, the demon blood, the one-liners, the smooth dance moves. This wasn't really his story, and that's a good thing. It's about the world, and in a series that's supposed to kick off a whole franchise, that's the way to go. Build a world first, then let Dante go full anime protagonist later. The side characters, surprisingly great. White Rabbit is an absolutely terrifying mix of calm and crazy. He always seems in control, like he knows things no one else does. That's how a villain should feel. Kevin Conroy's vice president? Top tier, a fanatic with a political brain. The perfect combo of preacher and schemer. And Lady? Again, not familiar with her lore, but in the show she's charismatic, entertaining, stylish, and yeah, she swears a lot, like a lot.
Swearing doesn't make you cool.
It's fine once or twice, but when every other line is F-bomb this and F-bomb that, it starts feeling like filler dialogue instead of edgy characterization. All I'm saying is, please relax, ma'am. You ain't Shadow the Hedgehog.
Chaos Control!
The action is mostly great. Animation-wise, it's smooth, fluid, and fun. Feels very Castlevania-esque, which is a huge compliment. But at a certain point, the series starts leaning into CGI and, oh boy, it's rough. Characters start looking like PS3 cutscenes and the fluidity just disappears. It feels lazy, especially when the series is already so short. Like, come on, Netflix, you couldn't animate 15 more minutes? Speaking of short, why is it so short? 8 episodes, 25 minutes each. That's barely a movie and a half. I'm supposed to wait years between seasons for that? Be serious. Netflix, we need a real season. This felt like a prologue at best. Also, the background characters are kinda forgettable. Even the ones that look unique scream cannon fodder from the start. There are attempts to make us care, some backstories, a few personal moments, but none of it lands, especially the CGI villains. I felt nothing. They existed to explode, and I was like, cool, next. And of course, the demon sympathy arc. Why does every show these days feel the need to humanize the villains? Even the literal demons are refugees now. There's this bit where it's hinted that demons are basically long-lost cousins of humans, which could have been a cool idea, if they actually did something with it. Maybe in season 2? But still, can we please just have bad guys be bad? Not every devil needs a sob story. Spoiler time. Episode 6 was phenomenal. The ambiguity, the moral shades of gray, the animation, all of it. The contrast between Lady's father, a human who became pure evil, and the demon friends of White Rabbit who seemed kinda human? That stuff worked. Even if I'm still not 100% into the demon redemption arc, it was well executed. White Rabbit's design? Perfection. Twisted Alice in Wonderland vibes with a demonic twist. Creepy, whimsical, memorable. I'm all in. The vice president deciding to nuke hell? I mean, come on. That's the most American thing I've ever seen. Loved it. Screw diplomacy, dropped a bomb. Absolute chef's kiss ending. And then there's Virgil. Just Virgil. 1 minute of screen time, and I know he's gonna be the biggest aura farmer of the decade. We've got ourselves a potential Piccolo level icon in the making. I'm here for it. Final thoughts? For me, this could very well be the next Castlevania, and coming from someone who had zero interest in Devil May Cry before this, that says a lot. In fact, I already went out and bought the DMC5 Special Edition. I'm ready to close this circle.